Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depending on where you are watching from, have you heard what Ejimako said? This is coming from Ejimako, and I want to share it with you for you to reason with that concerning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Coming from one of the legal representative of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you need to hear this. In his statement that was on Sunday, Ejimako was reacting to the nationwide protest and something that broke out in some other countries. And all of these countries have something to do with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's predicament. Now listen, he said, the nationwide protest against hunger and hardship in Nigeria tagged End Bad Governance process, which by today it entered the 4th day or so. This is what Ejimako had to say about it. He said, the widespread protests and unrest against the Nigerian government and Kenya government that is a consequence, a direct one, according to him, of their collaboration in extraordinary rendition and continued illegal detention of Nnamdi Kanu. If you look at the protests, Kenya experienced that, yes, and I don't think it has died down. It is massive. Now Nigeria. And look at Nigeria's own, you will say it's even beginning. And some have said it will continue October 1st, but we don't know if it is totally died down. Now, according to Ejimako, it is nemesis that is catching up with these countries that have been involved in what happened to Nnamdi Kanu. The ongoing arrest, the massive protest like never before. Kenya youths and opposition parties are protesting against President William Ruto's economic policies, including a new tax increase law, and demanding his resignation. According to Ejimako, karma is not merciful. He's trying to talk about Kenya's part in what happened to Nnamdi Kanu. We heard he went to Kenya. We don't know exactly why he was in Kenya. It could be one of the struggles, I don't know. But they ganged up, kidnapped him, and brought him to Nigeria. So the Kenya's involvement, he said, what is happening currently in Kenya? Though when this happened, I don't think Ruto has climbed. But I don't know whether it's a kind of the Bible visitation of that you visit the consequences and the sins of the forefathers on there. It is still Kenya, even though it wasn't the leadership of Ruto that was in power as at the time. He said Kenya has not experienced peace since that 2021 June. They have not experienced peace. And Nigerian government is facing almost the same thing. Is it trying to say they should make moves? Maybe releasing Nnamdi Kanu, perhaps their problem will be solved. He said every administration or individual involved in Kanu's rendition has either left office in disgrace or faces resistance from the citizens. Look at the political turmoil in the two countries. Almost same kind of wave, same kind of strength, same kind of motive behind the unrest. According to him, every regime or person that has hand in that extraordinary rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu either left office in disgrace or was sacked or is facing resistance from its people. For example, Kenya has never known peace since it rubbished its sovereignty and allowed Nigeria to criminally kidnap Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya. Since then, Kenya has murdered sleep and is still struggling to recover. And Uhuru Kenyatta may as yet have a date with the ICC. That's International Criminal Court. I think he was the one in charge at the point. And there's also one man that was involved, and maybe he's one of his ministers, who is late now. Now, not just these two countries in Africa. their colonial papa. In the UK, something happened recently that does not regularly happen. Look at UK's election. The Conservatives Party lost general elections to the Labour Party. The Labour Party has stood the part of the Conservative Party, and today their country is in turmoil. You saw what is happening in UK currently. There's a massive protest. Now I'm back to Nigeria again. The Buhari regime that financed the rendition of MNK, according to Ejimako, from Kenya, is on record as the worst government in the history of Nigeria. That regime will forever live in infamy for imposing intolerable levels of hardship and injustice, which Nigerians are struggling to overcome. Do you notice something? Based on what he said, if you want to talk about the worst government ever in the history of the country, the bad examples, why do people point towards Buhari? Tinubu is still a work in progress. We are watching, but people always, the worst, a time with the insecurity and everything was at the worst state. Now he went on to say, he said, President Tinubu, like his British counterpart, Keir Starmer, the current prime minister, has declined to release MNK. And surprise, surprise, citizens are on the streets of Nigeria protesting in droves. The future remains ominous. Who knows what will happen next? Hardly will you hear such protests in UK like it's happening right now. Now he rounded up by saying, the Bible says, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. Heaven is taking vengeance on those that kidnapped MNK and have refused to right the wrongs against him. God is in heaven for real, and karma is not merciful. That was coming from Ejimako, a legal representative of Nnamdi Kanu. He talked about 3 countries. These 3 countries are involved in bringing Nnamdi Kanu back to Nigeria. And according to him, even the British people did not, they were not responsible as they ought to, being that Nnamdi Kanu is also their citizen. And these 3 countries are currently facing unrest. Could it be a coin? What, do you make any meaning from what he's saying? What I did here is just for you to look at it. Do you make any meaning from that? Could it be? Could it be? How can these 3 countries be facing unrest at about the same time? Protest is going on in Nigeria today. UK, there is massive protest, which is almost leading to vandalism. Kenya, I don't know. Can you imagine? Add your comment. Tell us what you think about this. Share this video widely. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Bye-bye for now.